Hi everyone. This is the guitars that I use on this tour. It's mainly just Les Pauls, you know. They're fat and big sounding. That's why I like them. This particular one here is a 78. Very nice. Zimmer Duncan pickups and maple neck, which is, you know, a little bit unusual for Les Paul because they usually have mahogany necks on. It gives it a little more like harder, brighter sound, which is kind of cool. And this one is a custom shop 57. All mahogany body, mahogany top, mahogany neck. Using the EMG pickups, really good. Especially when you use a lot of long cables and stuff like that. It helps a lot with you know, with the EMG active pickups. You know. That's that one. And then we got this one right here, which is 1974. It's a three-piece mahogany neck, maple top. This is one of my favorites, actually. This one sounds totally amazing. Yeah, well, this particular, the 74, I use for like all the D drop stuff, you know, D drop tuning, where you actually tune down the E string down to D. And we also tune down a half step, which makes it sound a little heavier. So this is D drop songs, which is about 7 songs in the set. I use this one. This particular one is a 1980, and this one I only use on 2 songs. This is a great sounding guitar. It's super light too, but it has a very special tuning. So I use it for Gotta Have Faith, and I use it for Start From the Dark. Which is a really weird kind of tuning. It's like a tuning. I drop the E string down to B, and the A string to F. So it's very heavy, very low tune, this guitar. You know, the 57 is what I use for just regular tunings. No drop tunings, nothing like that. It's just standard tunings on this one. And on the 78, it's pretty, this is, you know, the main backup one for the normal tuning. So this is mainly the backup guitar, but it's really cool. This guitar sounds great too, you know. Anyways, and I want to bring you guys along over here. I'm going to check out the amps from behind. You see, these are 2 Marshall JCM 800s, 50 watts. I only use 50 watts because I think they sound a little, you know, they sing a little bit more than 100 watts, you know, and then you don't have to kill the rest of the band with the volume and stuff like that. They think it's pretty loud anyway, so. But what I do, there's no modification or anything like that. The only thing I do to them is that I change the tubes. That's all I do. I use the big, instead of the EL34s, I use the KT88s, which are, you know, a lot more headroom and stuff. They're a lot more powerful. These kind of tubes used to be in the Marshall Major amplifiers, 200 watts, which Ritchie Blackmore and Mick Ronson and people like that made famous, you know. So that's about it. That's the only thing I do with the amps, and just change the power tubes in them. And then here in the front, we got a tiny little rack that I use. It's mainly just a chord tuner, so I can, you know, be in tune on stage, which is always a good thing. And also, this is like a wireless stuff, which I don't use. You know, this is actually this is for Joey. This is Joey's stuff right here for his guitar. And this is an Roland SD3000 digital delay, which are really great. You know, this sound, they're quite old. This one is about 15 years old, maybe a little bit more even. But I still think these are the best sounding delays. You know. And yeah, it's very smooth and very warm sounding. And then I have another one right here, which is SD2000, which is just my backup. If something would happen to this one, I plug this one in. So this is just a backup guy right there. That's about it. And yeah, like I said, you know, Marshall cabinets. You know, I usually use Celestion Vintage 30s speakers because they're a little bit warmer than the 75s, I think. You know, yeah, they just have a really good, you know, attack to them. A really nice, warm tone. And like Marshall JCM at 100s, you know, 50 watts. Here we got three of them here. So I use mainly these. This is my backup one. These are the two main ones, which goes into these two cabinets on the bottom here, which are actually in stereo, which goes through, which I'm going to show you later, a stereo chorus kind of thing. And this amplifier here is JCM 2000. This is Joey's amp. This is the one he plays guitar because he plays guitar on a couple of songs in the set, you know. So he really likes this one. But I like the JCM 800s better. Those are my favorites, you know. And the mics are just regular Shure 57s, you know. The best sounding mics on the planet, you know, for rock guitar. And here, I'll show you over here at the pedal board. This is my tiny little pedal board that I use. This is a switch for the amps because those amps have two channels. The one is a clean channel, one is a boost channel. So this is a switch between, you can hear the difference in the noise. This is the boost, and this is the clean channel. I have a clean sound and a dirty sound. And this is a Boss chorus ensemble, which both amps goes into, and I run them in stereo. So, you know, you get a really wide, big, fat sound. You know. And this is an on and off switch for the delay. And then a good old wah pedal, which is a Crybaby, Jim Dunlop Crybaby wah. And that's about it. It's just a really simple setup, but it sounds amazing. It sounds great. So I'll see you guys later.